Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be discussing about aggregator functions. So as part of SQL beginners tutorial, so we are doing this and we are discussing about aggregate functions. So in aggregator functions we have five kind of functions we have. So those are count, average, sum, minimum, and maximum value. So we'll be discussing one by one in detail. So before that, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. And before this video, so we discussed about the fundamentals of SQL. So please go through them, and you can easily correlate and easily understand these further and upcoming videos. So without any further delay, let's get started. So in aggregator functions, the first one is count. So the count function is returns the number of items found in a group or in a table. It means, for example, say if we have any thousands of records, or the table data will be grown, right? So day by day. So if we wanted to find a count of those rows in a table, particular table, so then we'll use a count function to get the total number of rows in a table. So we'll see how we can do that in our practically. Let's switch to SQL Server Management Studio. So here you can see, so we have a table called employees, right? So in this employees table, I just wrote like select star from employees table. So when we execute this, it will show all the records with all the fields and rows in that employees table. So here in the bottom right, you can see it is showing like 40 rows. It means we have 40 rows in this employees table. So because, so why I'm saying is all we have only 40 records, so we just wrote like star. There is no condition like top and everything, right? So we discussed already what is top keyword, like how it will be using. So if you are not I mean following that, so you can see that. I'll leave that video in the card section. Okay. So now, so we are getting 40 rows like in SSMS, right? Here SSMS means SQL Server Management Studio. So but in result I want only the count. So how we can achieve it means the by using count function. So uh, s- just simply remove that star and just put count of star. It means it will check the all the rows inside this table. So the count, what it will say is, you can see in the I hold it, you can see built-in count is a built-in function. The count which we are giving inside that expression, like whatever we are giving the a star means there is an expression. So that expression, it will count that expression. It means it will check the all the rows in that table. Okay, it returns a one integer value. That's what it is saying, a returns integer. Okay. So when we execute this, you can see, so we are getting 40 count. It means this table, this employees table has 40 records only. Okay, so you can see the name is like a no column name here, right? So we already discussed about aliases. So by using alias, we can make it as a more readable. Okay, so total underscore emp underscore count. So just execute it. So it will you can see here the name, column name got changed to total emp count. Okay, so this is a more readable now. So this is how we'll get the records of I mean count of the records in your employees table. Okay, this is how we'll use a count. Okay, so now the next one is sum. So some what to say, generally these are the aggregator functions, right? What I'm saying. So here sum means in arithmetical language, sum means summing of the all the numbers, right? So the same functionality here, it is also doing it, like returns the sum of the all the values or the distinct values in the expression in the sense, as we discussed in the count. So we just given a star, right, inside that count function parenthesis. So that is an expression. Okay, and some can be used with numeric columns only, and null values are ignored. For example, say in our table, if we have a column like salary. Okay, in that salary, few employees having a salary, and few maybe not, may not be I mean given any value, like null value, it will be by default. So that will ignored itself, like, okay. So the syntax is like, you can see, select the sum of whatever the column that you wanted to sum the values. So that column you have to give, that is called the expression here. Okay, from table, what is that, which table you wanted to do that the operation, that you have to give it here. Okay, so now we'll see that in a practical, and for that we need to switch to ssms. Okay, so here I'm removing this, like, just put like star, just execute it. So now you can see here, okay, we have a salary field, right? We have a salary field. Okay, now I wanted to sum all the values in this column. What? Okay, we'll see that. Select sum of some expression, I'm giving it as empty, so we'll see that from employees table. So now on which column I wanted to apply this sum function is salary. Okay, salary field, salary. So now you can see, I hovered it on it, some function. It, what it is saying, sum is an built-in function. So we are not creating any of this function. Okay, now, so this is an inbuilt function. So wherever it requires, I mean wherever we want to sum some values, then we can use it. Okay, so the sum is an built-in function, and the syntax is sum. Inside that we have to give some expression in the sense which column you wanted to apply the sum, that you have to give it here, and it will return some integer value. It means it will sum all the values, and it will give the integer value, some total value. Okay, so now just execute it. Now you can see in salaries field we have a 24,000, 17,000, 17,000, all these values, right? So when we do the sum function, when we apply the do sum, sum function is applied. So when I execute it, you can see here the number is to be like 3 lakhs 22,000 40,000 400. So this is how, I mean, this is how we can sum the all the values. So if you wanted to sum only, if you want to get only uh, sum of the department 9, for example, say, so you know, right, how to apply the filter. So where class, by using where class, we can apply department id equal to 9. Okay, department id is equal to 9. So if you can see here 58,000. So department 9 employees, totally all the employees are getting 58,000. Okay, that is what the function, some function will do. Okay, as you can see, the name sorry, um, column of the name is different, so that's why I'm applying as an alias name, that is called total. Simply you can get like this. Okay, so this is how we'll use a sum. So going forward, like average, the next one is average. In aggregate functions, we have an average function. So this is also an inbuilt function on sql. So we don't need to create any explicitly. So okay, so average, what it does, like this function returns the average of the values in a group. Okay, and it is also ignores the null values. So because we don't need to calculate the null values, right? We can't do that. Even none means empty value. Okay, so okay, so the syntax is select average, the column name, and from table, on what which table we are doing, that one. Okay, so in practical way, we'll see that, switch back to ssms, and select average avg expression will given the later from employees table. Okay, so now I wanted to do the same thing on salary field only. Okay, salary, now just execute it. You can see the average value salary of this table, I mean all the employees, is 8,060 rupees, 8,060. Okay, So it means the average salary of this company, for example, say. So now I wanted to a client will came and ask you will come and ask you like what is the average salary that we are providing throughout our organization. So then you can use it like average average function, okay, by using average. Or else if the HR department or any higher department, they wanted to know about like what is the average salary that we are providing to the department 9. Okay, sorry, I forgot to add where class. Okay, so if they were asked like this, then we can just execute it like this. You can see 19,333.333 something. So that average salary we are giving. So that is how we'll use an average function. Okay, with this we'll move forward. Like the next one is minimum. So in aggregator function, minimum function is a default, I mean inbuilt function in the SQL. Okay, it returns the minimum value in the expression, whatever the expression that we are giving, that is will give the minimum value. Okay, so we'll see how practically select. Okay, I'm applying some order by. So as we discussed in the previous videos, so order by how we will use, we discussed, right? So if you new to this channel, you can go to this previous video. I'll give it in, I will leave the previous video in the icard. You can go through that how we can use order by. Okay, order by. So I wanted to for example say we have employees like this, right? So now I wanted to do order by with a salary descending or ascending, like this, right? Okay, the minimum value ascending means it is like an incremental, right? 2500, 2600, 2700, like it means it is incrementing. Like it means the minimum value will come to the top, right? So then what is the minimum value here? 2500, right? So instead of doing like ordering and selecting a top, so we can do like top one star. Okay, so we'll be getting this one, this single record only, and in this we can use salary. So this is how generally if you, I mean if you know to this, then if you know only order by ascending and the top, you only know this, then you can achieve like this, like. Okay, so instead of this, if you want to get only in a simple manner, you can use minimum keyword, minimum function. So in this I wanted to get on minimum salary of this all these employees. So then you can use minimum function, min function. Okay, you can just execute it. Now the minimum salary is 2500. When you execute this, you'll get 2500 only, right? So here the column name is different, right? So that's why minimum salary. Okay, that's it. So same like I have a maximum also. So if you wanted to find a maximum, how you can do is generally the syntax is like select max of, max is an inbuilt function to the SQL. Okay, so and from the table which we wanted to give use that, we have to give it here. And then so same like if you wanted to fetch the maximum value, then you'll use generally like this, right? This is giving 24,000. Okay, with the column name salary, it means the maximum value we are getting it here. Okay, but in simpler way, instead of using this top one and this order by. Okay, so how simply we can get is select max of salary, sorry, spell mistake, salary from employees. So if you just execute it, you will get the same value, but the column name is no column it is getting. So you can just put like alias name, maximum salary. Just execute it, you will get the column name as maximum salary and 24,000 we are getting. Okay, so these are all the aggregator functions which you have in the SQL. Okay, we'll be having more, but we will discuss it in the later. Okay, so this is how this is what we have in the aggregator functions. So we'll moving forward, we'll see how complex in complex queries we'll use these functions and all. We'll discuss it in the later in real time applications. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please do like, share and subscribe for more videos. Please support me. Please comment me and please suggest me. Thank you all.